What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Treyway, and I'm back with another video. Today's video, we're gonna be reacting to 7 rappers who shot at their ops. Let's get into it. Let's go.
These are rappers who shot at their ops. And first up, we have the baby. And the baby has
We
quickly
know
made
about
it
the baby.
known that he's always going to defend himself. Because early in his career, he was
Facts.
involved in a situation at Walmart where a man was shot and killed. And according to his testimony to the police, he was out shopping for clothes with his daughter and his baby mama when 2 men ran up on him, and one of the men flashed a gun and threatened him. And moments later, one of the robbers, Jalen Dominique Craig, was shot and killed. After this, the baby claimed self-defense, and the evidence proved that he was telling the truth since the murder charge was dropped. And the only thing they charged him with was carrying an unconcealed weapon. So he was sentenced to 1 year. Unsupervised probation.
Back.
And after the situation, the baby made a video sending condolences
How long is this video? 11 minutes.
to the family, even though he had to do something to one of his ops.
Ain't no free me, you know, I'm free than a mother. And ain't no RIP me, you know, my heart's still beating, you know, and condolences goes out to the other parties involved. You see what I'm saying?
And earlier this year, the footage was released, and fans started questioning whether it was really self-defense, since it looked like the baby was the aggressor in the situation. And not long after the clip went viral, he went on Instagram to clear the air.
Lord, you not to say nothing, and I'll let my to walk down on you and your whole mother family, threaten y'all, whip out on y'all. Let me see what y'all gonna do.
But that isn't the only time the baby has shot at his ops, because there was another incident where he could have lost his life. Because after, the baby started getting buzz in his city, quickly attracting the jealousy of enemies in his hood. And in an interview, he said that even though he and his crew were building a buzz with the music, their business wasn't right. And they weren't moving too smart, because he and his homies used to screen print their own t-shirts to wear to shows out of his apartment. And it was a smart idea, but this also put a target on him, because one night, the baby claims he awoke to his door being kicked down, and a crew of 6 armed robbers entered his apartment. So this forced the baby to grab his gun, and once he entered the main living room where the robbers were, they were rummaging through his things, looking for stuff to steal. And at that point, he got into a 6 versus 1 shootout with the robbers. He shot the one closest to him, and the rest started firing back. So he escaped down the hallway and ran out through the garage without getting hit. That also scared the burglars off, and they fled before things got any worse. And in an interview with DJ Vlad,
Bro, these ads. Somebody send me 15 so I can get YouTube Premium.
the baby claims how he knew it was rookies that tried to rob him.
The dope kick when they see the TV move, and that's how I know it's Pee-wees, because first thing you touch is the TV. I'll buy one of y'all. That.
He also said on the night that the robbery went down, he posted a video on social media where he was hanging out with some people. And this made the robbers believe that he wasn't home. And there's another situation where the baby shot at his ops that was even crazier. But before we get into that, we have to talk about Pooh Shiesty, because in October 2020, Shiesty was allegedly involved in a shootout in Miami. And the footage from the incident shows a lime green McLaren and Maybach enter a parking lot. And they parked the cars, and a group of men hopped out of the cars. At first, everything seemed to be cool, but suddenly they pulled out their guns and started shooting. And seconds later, the McLaren and Maybach fled the scene after the shooting. And you can see one man stumbling, and it was rumored that Pooh Shiesty originally met with these guys to buy some drugs and shoes, but instead ended up shooting and robbing them. And not long after the situation, the feds linked a few Instagram pictures of him holding money and riding in a McLaren to the same incident. They also found a book bag with $30,000 left on the scene. And just days later, on October 13th, Pooh Shiesty went ahead and turned himself in and was later released on a $30,000 bond. And not long after this, Pooh Shiesty dropped the song Back in Blood, which featured Lil Durk. And on the song, he also explains another time when he sent shots at his ops. Because on the song, he says, all that woofing on the net, I thought you was a thug. They ain't got nowhere to go. I shot up everywhere they was. And with this bar, he was dissing one of his main ops, E Jizzle, because Pooh Shiesty and his homies allegedly hit a lick on E Jizzle's crib and stole some guns. And also shot up every location E Jizzle and his gang would post up at. And in a genius interview, Shiesty spoke a little about the situation.
We ain't masked up. We want you to see this face. In the red, we want all smoke. We ain't dark, no red. You know who it was did that to y'all.
But after this, E Jizzle responded with his own remix of Back in Blood, where he explained his side of the story. And the song later got taken down due to copyright issues. And E Jizzle later explained in an interview that when Shiesty hit the lick, he wasn't even home. And Pooh had his label take down the remix. And E Jizzle continued dropping diss tracks directed towards Shiesty. But not long after, E Jizzle got shot in the arm. So Shiesty and Big 30 used that to diss and make fun of him.
I bet can't do this.
Nah,
There's
that's
another
crazy.
incident where Pooh Shiesty sent shots too. Because May 2021, Shiesty was performing at a nightclub. During the performance, a rumor was spreading that the rapper had been robbed. And someone recorded a video of Shiesty during the performance that showed him with bankrolls stuffed in all of his pockets. And the stacks were way too big for his pockets. And moments later, a fan in the crowd could be heard saying, they jacked Pooh Shiesty.
They hit him for his money. They done jacked Pooh Shiesty. They jacked Pooh Shiesty. They took his money.
And another video showed Pooh Shiesty leaving the nightclub wearing a ski mask with the gun in his hand. And just after he passed by the camera, a gunshot could be heard and everyone started panicking and rushing out. Rumors quickly started spreading on the internet saying that Pooh had been robbed and shot up the club in frustration. But Shiesty later posted on Instagram saying false allegations and nobody didn't take anything from him. And later, on June 8th, Pooh Shiesty was arrested for the shooting and was forced to testify in court that he had been robbed, which caused him to pull his strap out in the first place. And a security guard was hit in the ankle during the situation, which is one of the reasons he's doing time in prison right now. Now let's
Hey,
move
Pooh
on to
Shiesty.
6ix9ine, because back when he was beefing with Chief Keef, 6ix9ine paid one of his homies, known as Kuda B, $20,000 to shoot at Chief Keef while he was in New York City. And thankfully, Chief Keef didn't get hit.
Chicago rapper Chief Keef is doing fine tonight after being shot at in New York. The 22-year-old seen
Wait,
here
what happened?
Keef while he was in New York City. And thankfully, Chief Keef didn't get hit.
Chicago rapper Chief Keef is doing fine tonight after being shot at in New York. The 22-year-old seen here in this file video was outside the W Hotel in Manhattan early this morning when a single bullet came at him.
But after the shooting, 6ix9ine went live on Instagram, taunting Chief Keef and making fun of him since they shot at him.
You hungry? Fed you. Fed you. You was hungry and fed you. A slice of pizza. Pizza. Pizza.
Not the bozo.
And before the shooting took place, there was even a video of 6ix9ine putting the hit out on Chief Keef that surfaced on the internet.
I got 30 pack of them right now, bro. 30 pack. Swear to God, I got 30 pack, bro. What's up, family? What's up, family? What's going on, family?
And not long after all this chaos, 6ix9ine's shooter got thrown behind bars after the shooting since 6ix9ine ended up snitching on him. Also, subscribe before we move on.
No, he was
and
gonna
one of Lil
snitch.
Durk's artists, known as Lil Mexico, also had to send some shots toward his ops. Because back on May 19th, a video of the shootout started going viral all over
that's
the
Dirk's
internet.
mans? I
Because
seen
Lil
that
Mexico
video.
was chilling
What
inside
the
his
fuck?
home until some guys came
Schmert.
up to his doorbell. And Mexico checked the doorbell camera and noticed that the dude was wearing a ski mask with some sunglasses trying to open his door. And once he saw the camera, he tried covering it up. And Mexico could hear and see what was happening. So Mexico ran to the door with his rifle. And once the guy heard Mexico, he tried hopping off the porch to run away. And seconds later, Lil Mexico busted out the door and started firing at him. It also looks like the robber shot first, but Mexico didn't hesitate to fire back. And Mexico eventually ran off the porch and sent a few more at the robber. And when the video started going viral, Mexico tweeted, letting everyone know he doesn't trust a soul. But Lil Mexico isn't the only member affiliated with OTF that's had to send some shots at his ops. Because back in 2019, King Von and Lil Durk
Von.
were arrested in connection to a shooting in Atlanta.
Huh?
According
What?
to authorities, two
Chain was snatched.
Wait, hang on.
Problem with the chair.
Yeah, I gotta go back. After this, we gotta go back.
From the assembly team.
Think I found the problem? Coming at you.
Looks like you used the wrong screw. How about we reassemble this chair together?
Meet the needs of your customers on Zoom Contact.
Snatched off his neck.
And outside the varsity. Mexico isn't the only member affiliated with OTF that's
had to
had
go
to
back.
send some shots at his ops. Because back in 2019, King Von and Lil Durk were arrested in connection to a shooting in
Damn. It's still crazy that Von's not here. It's crazy. I can't wait for Von's new album coming out. Was it July 14th? King Von's album's coming out next Friday. Can't wait. Oh God. But I feel like, damn. I feel like if King Von and Durk didn't have this case, King Von would still be alive right now. If King Von and Lil Durk never had this case, King Von would still be alive right now. Oh God. Oh God. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. King Von would have been bigger than Durk if he stayed alive. Oh God. King Von was about to blow. King Von was about to be a silly superstar in the rap game. He was. He just died. But yeah, I feel like if Durk and King Von never had this case, it would have been over for the rap game. I ain't gonna lie. This is what was stopping King Von from being like, you feel me? Durk was a felon. He couldn't carry his gun, but he still. Once you got a case pending, you can't carry guns. Durk didn't give a fuck though. That's how King Von should have been. Don't give a fuck. You rather be with it than without it. You feel me? That's how I feel. Cause Durk rode around with his gun even while he was fighting the case. Cause you can't take no chances, bro. You can't take no chances. Hell no.
Atlanta. According to authorities, 2 men allegedly shot and robbed a man outside the varsity,
Damn.
a popular spot in Atlanta.
We heard about
Police
this.
also claimed that the rapper stole an expensive chain from him and $30,000.
His chain was snatched off his neck, and he had $30,000 stolen from him, and they stole
Why
the
the
vehicle
fuck?
he was driving.
What the hell? Why the fuck are you walking around with $30,000? Like what? I never get that, bro. Why the fuck are you walking around with $30,000 and you like on you? Put that in a bank somewhere. I don't get why niggas walk around with $30,000. It's pointless. Put that shit in the bank. Put that shit somewhere else, bro. Cause niggas like King Von and Durk, they gonna get you every time, bro. Especially King Von, he didn't give a fuck. That's crazy. Nigga casually walking around 30,000
to murder, among a few more charges. The judge ruled in 2019 that there was enough evidence to proceed with the trial. So Durk and Vine chose to fight the case. And while the case was still open, King Vine ended up passing away due to a shooting outside a club in Atlanta. And the victim, rumored to be the one who got shot, also known as Alexander Witherspoon, was arrested in 2021 on federal charges after stealing multiple identities and using them to fraudulently obtain money to purchase luxurious items. So with them being behind bars, this slowed the case down. Then, on October 2022, it was officially announced that the district attorneys dropped all the charges against Lil Durk. But they did say that King Von would have been indicted for this incident if he was still alive today. And in July 2021, Lil Durk was also involved in another shooting.
Von, I ain't gonna lie, Von? That nigga King Von, I feel like if King Von was still alive, he would be in jail, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If King Von was alive, he'd be put in bars for 100 years. That nigga, King Von dying saved him so much jail time. I know it may sound crazy, but King Von dying, if King Von was alive, he would have had multiple, they would have snatched Von up quick. Yes, I'm saying this with a straight face. If King Von was still alive, he would have got put behind bars for a long ass time. There's too much shit Von did after he. There's too much shit they say Von did after he died. They say he killed K. We know we know he's boom K.I. We know he did that. Come on now. But I feel like if Von was still alive, he'd be in jail. Because all the shit happening after Von died, they say he did all this bullshit. They would have snatched Von up. But I found it real weird. It's real weird, bro. Oh, God. Nah. It's real weird that they trying to pin murders on Von after he died. Where was this at when he was alive? You feel me? Niggas saying he did all this, he did this, he did that. But where was this set when he was alive? You don't make allegations after he died? It's weird, bro. It's really weird, bro.
While he and his fiancee India were at the house,
shootout.
they received a rude awakening.
You need an
when a
India
group
on
of
your team
robbers
that's gonna
ran into
blow
Dirk's
something,
home and tried
nigga.
to rob him. But Dirk and India grabbed their guns and fired back. And thankfully, no one was hit. And Dirk later confirmed this in a song he dropped titled Piss Me Off, where he says, ran inside my crib, but the Glock 10 was by my bed. And in another song, Shootout at My Crib, he said, I just had a shootout at my crib. And earlier this year, the baby was involved in yet another shooting because he posted a clip from Paid in Full confirming that he had just shot a guy that allegedly broke into his house. Because he captioned the post, chose not to take a life the other day, and it felt great. And after the baby shot this guy, he called the police and calmly spoke to the operators, explaining the situation. And once the police showed up, they found the intruder lying on the ground, facing 9 life-threatening injuries. But now, let's move on to Blueface. Because back in November, news broke that Blueface was arrested for attempted murder. Because TMZ posted a video showing Blueface sitting outside on his phone by his girlfriend. And moments later, a bunch of undercover cops ran up and put him in handcuffs. And the internet quickly found out that Blueface had outstanding warrants for attempted murder with a deadly weapon. The incident happened back in October outside a club in Vegas. And according to witnesses, a dude walked into the club and had some problems with Blueface's gang. And Blueface's crew allegedly attacked him, but sources say Blueface didn't jump into the fight. And after that, the dude left the club to go and get his truck, and Blueface and his crew went outside too. And the dude pulled up with his truck, asking who hit him. And seconds later, shots started going off. Then the day after it went down, the guy that allegedly got shot by Blueface hopped on Twitter, saying how he got jumped and shot by Blueface. And Blueface is currently out of jail on bond, but Louisiana rapper Lil Yoshi is currently serving 15 years behind bars for shooting because he even dropped a song named Straight Facts, talking about the situation since in the song he said, same day he dropped the video, I pulled up where he at in Miami. And with this bar, Yoshi is referring to NBA Youngboy, one of his biggest ops, because in May 2019, NBA Youngboy was in Miami, and when he and his girlfriend were leaving the resort, a black truck pulled up on the side of them and let off shots. And to hear the rest of this story, click this video to see Louisiana rap lyrics that really happened.
That's the end of that video. What's this? Wakanda Run still alive? No, we ain't gonna react to that bullshit. Hey, man. It's a crazy world we live in, man. Hope y'all enjoyed that video. If y'all did, give me a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notifications, and I'm out. Peace.